All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Men on Bourbon. I'm your man, Cam. Now, unless you was living under a rock, you would know what happened yesterday. Because, the city was in disarray. All you heard was rubber peeling and burning all over the city. And you know why? Because it was Single Barrel Saturday. And when I say this is a chance for you to get all the allocated bottles that you look for every year, but not only that, but Ohio, all of ours were barrel picks. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight on Men on Bourbon.
Leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center.
Okay. Again, like I say, so here's the thing. The state of Ohio sent us all out an email, especially if you follow the OHLQ program. They sent us out an email maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, and let us know the Single Barrel Saturday was upon us. But not only that, but they would reveal one bottle that they were releasing each day up until the event. I thought that was very, very clever of OHLQ. I like that. So every day, like I said, they would unveil a bottle. And they said they had something special for us on the very last day. Some people say it was special, some say not. But why I say it was special is because we don't see this bottle all the time. Now, here's another thing about our Single Barrel Saturday here in Ohio. Now, you can be in line, you can get, but let me rewind. You can only get one bottle per transaction. So now, you caught in a conundrum about, well, which bottle do I want to get? It's not like in some states where they got 1 table, 2 tables, 3 tables, and you can pick any bottle from one of those tables. Not here in Ohio. 1 per transaction. So, I'm number 8 in line at my first stop. And I was highly anticipating getting this bottle here. Now, I was at one store, I was like number 15 in line, and I left there to come to here and was number 8. So I said, you know what, I'm not gonna go nowhere else, I'm gonna take my chances here. Now the bottle that I'm talking about, the Willett Family Estate, Single Barrel, 11 years of pure goodness. And not only that, but this year's batch is coming in at 132.6 proof. So again, like I said, I was number 8 in line, man, and I was shaking like a goddamn crap game, man. I swear, I didn't think I was gonna get this bottle, man, but a lot of people were passing this up. And I know it wasn't because of the money, so which kind of made me think was our fault. This bottle was $400, but a lot of people were getting that Weller 12. They was like, damn, the Weller 12 and the 4 Roses was their first pick, which was, that really threw me for a loop. But I got my hands on a purple top, 11 year. It's an OHL exclusive, and not only that, but this is bottle number 70 out of 141. So this right here is the meat right in the middle where the barrel gets good. This is gonna be a phenomenal bottle, y'all. Next up, oh no, we're still on the first stop. So my fault. So I got back in line. Got my Weller 12. But now here's what was crazy. Every store that got Weller 12, they got 3 cases. So that was 36 bottles. That may be why a lot of people got the Weller 12 first, because if you had a long line, everybody was gonna grab that 12, other than a $400 purple top. Me, when I found out there was 36 cases per store, I said, shit, I'm gonna get my purple top first and then get me a 12. Because it's only 6 of those to a case as opposed to 36. Then third up, I got back in line and I got the creme de la creme of tequilas. Corazon Expressions, Reposado, aged in aged in CYPB barrels. Yeah, that was on my to-do list. This was, I really wanted this bottle, the purple top. This really had to have it. This is very, very rare to see these expressions. So that was my first store. Second store, bow. I hit him in the mouth with, bam, another Weller 12. As I say, 36 bottles, man. But you gotta know your stores. Me, I mapped all my stores out. So I knew once I got this from here, boom, I'm going right here. Once I got that from there, I'm going here. Got me another Weller 12, along with the Four Roses. Now, I've done an episode on Four Roses before, so especially if you follow me on Bourbon. Now, Four Roses, when it comes to these single barrel strength, they all let you know what recipe is on the side of the bottle. Now, Four Roses, they have 10 recipes to make up their bottles. Me, I've been hunting and searching, and I'm trying to get all 10 so I can make my own special Four Roses limited edition, which would just be my personal one because I'll have every recipe. So this makes my 7th. I'm still looking for 3 more, keeping my eyes peeled, my nose to the ground. But yes, so I got me a Weller 12 and a Four Roses. Very, very happy. Put those there. Now, the fourth store I went to, Weller 12s was gone. Just my luck. But they did have my baby right there, boy, Frey Ranch. You know, I love what the Frey family is doing over there in Fallon, Nevada. I mean, y'all killing it, man. Y'all are straight killing it. But I do have something that, that's just, threw me for a loop. Because when I got this bottle, but there was something that befuddled me. Now this one, I could have swore was going to be an uncut, unfiltered. Is it uncut, unfiltered? But I at least know they have an uncut. Now this one, and it looked identically the same. But this one is a single barrel strength, coming in at 127.4. So when I got home and I'm putting my bottles up, I'm like, well, hold on. This Frey Ranch here, it says farm strength. This one says barrel strength. And this is a farm strength uncut. So I'm really gonna have to do a little research on that, because I want to know what's the difference between farm strength and barrel strength. And this one again, as I said, 127.4. This one is coming in at 125.1. And this is your uncut. Got some explaining to do, Lucy. And then at my very last stop, I went there. Damn near everything was gone. That, you know, it looked like a leftover plate. You just had to pick over the bones. So that's when I grabbed this little puppy here, which is another Corazon. But as you can see, it's aged in William LaRue Weller barrels. And it's a single barrel tequila. So I had to get this puppy, man. And at $40, man, please, that bottle wasn't about to sit there. Not at all. Not at all. So we got the single barrel Corazon, $40. We got the Expressions Corazon coming in, $80. We got two Weller 12s, in which these boys come in at $60 a piece. You, man, when I say Weller, oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna leave this one out. I'm gonna leave that out. And then the last babies, the Four Roses, single barrel proof. Those is going for $100. But this some bitch here, a whopping $400. But these, if they cost $400 MSRP, the secondary has to be fucking ridiculous. I'm just saying. All right. And then the Frey Ranch, which this was surprising because Frey Ranch is normally, you know, they're kind of affordable. But again, I say I respect what y'all doing over there, so I know you making your own grain, your own corn, your own you everything over there. I get it. But $100? I ain't mad at it because this is great whiskey. A beautiful pour. That $100 just hit me upside the head. I wasn't expecting that. So, tonight, what we're gonna review is this Weller 12. Now, as I started off and I was trying to say, Weller is one of the original, if not the original, wheated bourbon. Now, people, if you don't understand what I mean by wheated, a wheater is where they replace the wheat for the rye. So you got corn, wheat, and malted barley. And from what I remember, the Weller, they used the same mash bill as Pappy Van Winkle. If I'm wrong, check me off in the inbox. But the mash bill is 70% corn, 25% wheat, 5% malted barley. So it should be very, very, very sweet, inviting, which it is. Bouquet of flowers. Smell a little honey. Then there's a very, very slight presence of oak on the nose if you nosing it and you a newbie, you might think that's like cinnamon or something. No, that's just the oak with that little bit of heat going up your nose. I'm gonna get a hint of butterscotch in this, man. This Weller 12, man. And for $60? Oh. Okay. I'm getting like that candy bar, a bit of honey with a whole lot of honey. It's very sweet. I'm getting cherries, berries, which that is very, I mean, that's not anything unusual coming out of the Buffalo Trace camp, because that's like their signature. Cherries and berries. I mean, I have not had, well, I'm gonna retract this statement, but 85% of the time when you get a Buffalo Trace product, cherries and berries are very, very dominant. It's a dominant trait. You cannot,
Cherries
I mean,
and
it's
berries.
unmistakable.
Cherries and berries.
Going for a second sip. Just creaminess. I mean, I don't even want to jump out of a limb and say peanut butter, but it's that dustiness, kind of like you would get out of a Jim Beam product, but it's sweet. This is phenomenal. Now again, as I said, this bottle was only $60. Now, if this were available, how we get red and green, we just don't get that. As far as getting these blacks, excuse me for being colored, you know, with all the colors and all that, but that's the way we distinguish our Wellers. But the 12-year, very, very, how can I say, I don't want to say it's like a unicorn, but very, very rare to find here in Ohio. Again, as I say, we blessed with red and green. But from what I hear on the West Coast and down south, you guys get the blue, which is the foolproof, and the black, which is this one, 12-year. You guys get that on an everyday basis. No, not every day, but you get that quite often, as we do the red and the green here in Ohio. Now, back to my original statement. If I could have this say if this was replaced by the green Weller, oh my God. Yeah, I would have cases of these sitting somewhere, man. This is a very, very good bottle. And the killing part about it, I used to didn't like the 12-year. Out of the Weller Rainbow, that was like my least. I used to like the green better than the black, but how your palate matures. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I've had a great weekend. I mean, I got some heavy hitters. Some that I probably, it would take me months to acquire. When you get up, put your nose to the ground, you come back a winner. This is not your ordinary haul in an hour. So that's why I say a winner. This was just like hitting the lottery. I mean, I acquired all 7 of these bottles in an hour. Single Bill Saturday, they don't mess around. So, always important, ladies and gentlemen, if you can encourage anyone to drink bourbon, then you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. I'm your man, Cam. I got a lot of shit to drink. And until next time we meet each other, y'all, man, stay prosperous and have an enjoyable week, man. I'm out.